Before I get into this episode, I just wanted to let you know that there are some triggers in this you may find uncomfortable. So before we get into this, quick heads up, this episode talks about mental health, intrusive thoughts, and some dark places. That's where you are right now, and you're not alone. In the UK, Samaritans are there 24/7 on 116 123. No judgment, just someone to listen. Let's get into it. I'll be honest, I thought CBT was bullshit. Like, genuinely, I thought it was just one step away from being sectioned. I had this idea in my head. You tell someone what's actually going on upstairs, that's it. Game over, straight to the nut house. That's how I saw it. And I know I'm not the only one who thinks that, but here's the reality. CBT didn't lock me up. It didn't fix me overnight. It didn't turn me into some fake positive walk around smiling at strangers kind of bloke. What it did was give me control back. Because CBT isn't what people think it is. It's not lying on a sofa going, "Doc, here's my life story, fix me." It's way more practical than that. It's basically someone helping you understand how your thoughts, your behaviours, and your emotions are all connected, and how they've been quietly running the show without you even realising it. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. For me, the biggest thing was accountability. That was the uncomfortable truth. I wasn't taking ownership of how I was thinking. I was reacting, letting thoughts run wild, letting other people's actions dictate my mood. CBT forced me to stop and go, hang on, is this actually true, or is it just what my brain is telling me? And a lot of the time, it was bullshit. And this isn't just me chatting out my arse. There is a reason CBT is used everywhere. It's actually one of the most researched psychological therapies in the world, with hundreds of clinical trials behind it. It's even recommended as a first-line treatment for things like depression and anxiety in the UK. Not because it sounds nice, but because it works. What it gave me was perspective. It helped me with checking in with myself instead of spiraling. Stop reacting to everything and letting go of shit that didn't matter. And that last one, that's massive. Because I was carrying around a lot. Old wounds, grief, anger, stuff that had been sitting there for years, just quietly weighing everything down. CBT didn't erase that, but it helped me process it and, more importantly, stop letting it control everything. And grief? Let's be real about that for a second. Grief doesn't get easier, okay? It just doesn't magically disappear one day. You just get better at carrying it. CBT helped me understand that, helped me stop fighting it and start living alongside it. Now my mindset is simple. It is what it is. And I don't mean that in a lazy way. I mean it in a controlled way. If I can't change it, if I can't move it, if I can't influence it, why the fuck am I carrying it? But if I can do something about it, then I need to take responsibility and figure out how. That's CBT in real life. And don't get it twisted. I'm not walking around like a ray of sunshine is beaming out my arsehole. Life still happens. People still piss me off. Some people still need putting in their place from time to time. But the difference is I'm not carrying unnecessary weight anymore. That fear I had at the start, don't talk about it or you're fucked. Yeah, that was the biggest lie. CBT isn't there to judge you. It's not there to label you. It's literally just a conversation with someone trained to help you understand your own mind better. And once you understand it, you can actually start working with it instead of against it. And look, real talk, it's not magic. It doesn't work the same for everyone, okay? It's not a one size fits all, fixes all kind of thing. Even the research says that what works for one person might not work for another. But for a lot of people, it's a solid starting point. So if you're sitting there thinking, yeah, but it's not for me, that's exactly where I was. And I was wrong. You don't have to be broken to try CBT. You don't have to be at rock bottom. You just have to be willing to sit down and be honest and take a bit of ownership, because life doesn't get any easier, but it gets a hell of a lot lighter when you stop carrying shit that isn't yours to carry. If this hit home, share it with someone who needs to hear it. And if you're struggling seriously, do not do it alone. Samaritans on 116 123 24/7. No judgment. Stay safe, take care, and I'll see you in the next one.